today I wanted to start a little mini travel series and share with you what I do and how I prepare before we go away on holidays. We're headed to Italy in a short while, and we are far enough out to sort of do my pre-packing, but not close enough to actually pack just yet. So one of the things that I love to watch on YouTube are different travel series and how other people pack, and it's actually inspired me to change up how I do things and to actually introduce a few new, I suppose, products or packing products into what I do. The first of which, some of you who watched my earlier vlog may have seen that I've started to use packing cubes. I got inspiration for this primarily from Jennifer Ross of Pretty Neat Living. She uses Eagle Creek packing cubes for everything, and they look amazing and a really sort of handy way and efficient way of packing. And it's something, or not that I've been looking for packing cubes, but I have been looking for a better way of packing. So that's one of the things I'm going to share with you now. But before I even get to this point, what I always like to do is investigate, obviously, one, where we're going, what the weather's going to be like, and then obviously think about the types of things that we're going to be doing there when we're there. So we're headed to Florence, Italy for a week, and the purpose of our trip is one, for a wedding. Clients of mine are getting married over there, but we're also staying on for a while afterwards as I suppose like a mini holiday as well. So we're packing not only for pleasure but also for business. So this is a consideration. So when I'm doing a trip like this, what I do is I write out the number of days and what we're kind of loosely going to be doing on each day. So then it allows me to sort of pull out clothes or make a list of clothes, accessories, shoes, all those kind of things that I'm going to need. And so my packing is tailored to the specific trip, as opposed to me just randomly pulling clothes and stuff out of my wardrobe and drawers. So after I've sort of checked the weather, done my list of sort of like days and things like that, then I'll make sure that anything specific I want to take with me has either been washed or dry cleaned, or is at least clean and ready for packing. And then I'll start to pull out our suitcases and make sure that they're the right sizes for the airline and for the ticket that we've purchased. And obviously recently now, because I've started to use packing cubes, make sure that I have enough of these. So I purchased my packing cubes in IKEA because this is a new system for me and it's not something that I've used before. I didn't want to invest heavily in like sort of high-end ones, just in case I kind of discover it's not a system that I want to use going forward. I was in IKEA and I noticed that they offered sets of 4 packing cubes in different sizes for €6 if you're an IKEA family member, and I think they're €9 if you're not. So I went ahead and I bought 2 sets each for me and my husband. They come in 2 different colors, this sort of like hot pink and this navy. So initially I bought 2 sets of the hot pink for myself and 1 set of the navy, or sorry, 2 sets of the navy for my husband. I've since gone back and bought 2 more sets of each. So what you get in a set is a large double zip-sided packing cube, and I really like that they're all this kind of like mesh front on them because they allows your clothes to breathe. You get a second large single-sided cube as well, and then you get what I'm assuming is sort of like a shoe cube, or at least I'm using this as a shoe cube, so I am, and then a smaller little packing one as well. So you get 4 in each. So the fact that I bought 4 4s, it means I've got 16 of each of these for me and my husband. That should be more than enough for this trip, probably too many, but will also see us through for a number of years, I expect, provided the quality is good, of course. We've had an overnight stay using these packing cubes already, and we really, they really sort of helped us out, and it was sort of a good way of doing things for us. The other thing that or the other kind of packing tools or things that I use is I also have like a wet swimwear, a little packing sort of bag as well. You just have one of these because me and my husband share it, so it fits nice and handy in my pool bag. The other thing that I have are laundry bags. So you always end up with loads and loads of dirty laundry after a holiday. And again, I've been watching travel series by other YouTubers online as well, and people had loads of cool and different ideas as to how they transported back their dirty clothes and dirty laundry, but none that sort of really suited me. And when I was in IKEA purchasing the packing cubes, I came across these laundry bags. They come a set of 3, so you get a large black one, a large white one, and a slightly smaller white one in the set. I don't remember specifically how much they were, but I think they were about €5, probably less. I would say €4 to €5 for the 3 of them. And I bought 2 sets of these, one for my husband and one for me. And I figure we can use it for black, whites and colours. And as obviously we use up our clothes and laundry becomes dirty, just place them inside these bags, and then when we get back from holidays, all I have to do is put the bags straight into the washing machine and wash the clothes. Everything's already sorted for me. So really, really useful, and again, really lightweight and easy to carry. The other thing I picked up when I was in IKEA was a couple of these, I suppose they're like makeup or toiletry bags. I didn't buy them for that purpose. I actually bought them for us to transport our electronics and our cables and you know, chargers and things like that for our cameras and our phones, iPads, things. For toiletries, I personally prefer like see-through toilet bags like these guys. At least then I can see everything when it's on the counter, but I thought these would be really handy for the electronics and those things. They have a variety of different pockets, both in and outside, and I also really liked the fact that while they zip up into a triangular top, they actually open and stay open with a rectangular. They're sort of, they've got like a wire inside them as well. So I really like those. They weren't expensive either. They were about $4.25 if you're an IKEA family member, and I think €6 if you're not. So the other thing I really like when packing is see-through cosmetic makeup bags. I love these because it means I can fill them up, put them on the counter or in the toilet, and see what's inside them pretty easily. So I have a variety of different ones that I bring with me. Absolutely love my flamingo ones. The other thing I love when packing are baggies, and different size ones. So I use these for a combination of different things. So I'll put jewellery in them. It means that they don't, if it's jewellery that isn't in a box, it doesn't get tangled. Or if I don't want to bring boxes with me because it takes up too much space, I'll use different size baggies for that. And they're also great for like sponges, or again wet clothes or underwear or things like that. Toothbrushes, you know, all those kind of things. So having a variety of different shaped ones is great. These I get in the craft store, and I also have like much smaller ones as well. And these are obviously like freezer and food bags as well that you can get in your grocery store. So very useful, very easy to pack. And you can even stick a few of these like in your suitcase, just in case you buy things on the other side that you need to pack like this as well. So the other thing that I like to do is when we're about a week or so out from our holiday, I'll actually physically start to put aside and pull out all of the clothes and accessories, handbags, shoes, sort of anything that I want to take with me, that I want to take out of the general rotation. And I'll bring you outside into our hallway and show you how I do that. So it was a little easier to bring the clothes rail inside than to go out into our landing, which isn't massive. So basically what I have is I bought this clothes rail in IKEA for €15, and I'll also use it, obviously it's not just for taking out vacation clothes, I'll use it for ironing and planning outfits and other stuff, and it stays in our spare bedroom. But what I'll do is I'll pull out a selection of clothes, of things that I'm thinking of taking with us, and anything else that's sort of relevant, like handbags, and you can see down here I've got all our packing cubes and so on as well, all kind of pulled out in the rail. And I'll start to do this maybe like 2 weeks or a week out from the trip, And probably won't, this isn't everything I'll take with me, and I probably won't even take all of this with me. It's just really to start getting ideas and putting outfits and things together. A lot of sort of packing professionals, ooh, Buddy wants to come in and take a look around. Say hello, Buddy. Oh, you're all wet. Were you outside in the rain? Say hello. And that scratching you can hear is actually Tilly, our dog, on the bed. So, well, as I was saying, I will pull out a whole lot of clothes I think I'm taking with me. I know a lot of packing professionals say, oh, you know, choose a color scheme or a theme for when you go on holidays and kind of stick to that so at least everything matches. I don't really do that, or if I do, it's very, very, very loose. As you can see, I've kind of got like loads of all different types of colors, and I'll probably tighten this up a little bit as well. And purely because when it comes down to shoes and handbags and things like that, sometimes it is easier to go with colours that sort of match or complement each other. But this is kind of what I do, so I just hang it all up here, and I start with myself. It's always considerably easier to pack for my husband. He's like boom, 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 and it's all on the bed or in a section for me just to pack it away for him. So this is how I start my sort of my pre-packing prep, and in another few days on that I'm going to video for you the next part in my travel series and show you what I do next. So I'd love to hear about what you guys do to pack when you're going away, either for a long or short trip. If you have your own packing series, please do link it below in the comments. I'd love to check it out and see what you do differently or the same. It would be nice to know if people do the same things. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please do give me a thumbs up, and if it's your first time checking out my videos, I'd love for you to just subscribe so that I can share some more great content with you in the future. Thanks a million, guys.